it's Jade. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you some of the 10 top tips for going to Walt Disney World for the very first time. These I've just compiled from things that helped me on my last trip and things that I've kind of found online. So I just thought I'd sit down and share them with you guys. If you're new here, hi, I'm Jade. On this channel, I like to post travel vlogs, tips, tricks, reviews, and Disney content. So if that sounds like something you'd enjoy, then consider hitting that subscribe button to show your support. So without further ado, I'm going to try not to ramble so much in this video, but we'll see how it goes. If you're planning your first trip to Walt Disney World, then this video is for you. Let's go. So tip number 1 is plan ahead. This is absolutely vital for any trip, but especially at Walt Disney World. And also plan ahead, but don't plan too rigidly. By that I mean plan your park days and make sure you get your park reservations and everything at Walt Disney World, but don't plan every single minute of your days in the parks. This is because personally I think if you do that and you have a very, very strict plan, things can change at Walt Disney World and it could affect you having the best time possible at Walt Disney World because you've planned so rigidly, and rides can go down, things can happen, and then everything kind of goes to pot anyway. So I'd say plan your park reservations and where you want to be certain days for your trip. Like I said in my bucket list video, plan like your must-dos, maybe like a top 3 for each day. And then if you get those things done, that's brilliant. If not, that's fine. And if you get extras done, that's even better. So tip number 2 is also incredibly crucial, and that is wear comfortable shoes. I actually went on our last trip with 3 different pairs of shoes, and I only wore one the entire time we were on the trip, which was my Nike running trainers, because anything else just wouldn't have cut it. You are going to do upwards of 20,000 steps a day at Walt Disney World. You need to have shoes that are worn in, are comfortable, and that you can wear all day without them rubbing or anything like that. Like, by all means, buy new shoes for your holiday for like photos or whatever, go ahead, but wear them in before you go. It is incredibly important. Like I say, I went with 3 different pairs of shoes that would have looked really cute with other outfits, and I only wore my Nike running trainers because they're the most comfortable I have. Tip number 3 is kind of up for debate because it kind of depends on how you like to do things when you go to Walt Disney World, or how you like to do things when you go on a trip. Tip number 3 is to take a trip to Walmart before you head to the parks and take snacks in with you. I personally really liked doing this when we were on our trip because there are lots of Mickey shaped snacks and everything in the parks, and I do like spending money in the parks as well, but Walt Disney World is expensive, and I think it just helps to have a few snacks that you could maybe eat in queues and everything while you're at Walt Disney World to just tide you over a little bit. I prefer to spend my money on merch, to be perfectly honest. So when we were there, we kind of took in crisps and bars and things that weren't going to melt in our backpack throughout the day, and just kind of snacked on them while we were in the various parks. I think it's a better way to do it, to be perfectly honest, but I've only been once, so you can just let me know what you reckon in the comments. Tip number 4 is incredibly important as well, and that is to take breaks during your trip. This is in the form of rest days throughout your trip, and also just on certain park days. I think it's really important to take rest breaks during your day, whether that's going back to your resort or going just to take a stop at one of the Walt Disney World resorts. We actually did this at the Caribbean Beach Resort, and we kind of explored that resort a little bit as well, which was absolutely amazing. Tip number 5 is don't be afraid to ask the cast members for help. The cast members at Walt Disney World are absolutely incredible. They are so helpful and so amazing at what they do. So if you're unsure on something or you just need assistance, ask someone. They can help you. Or they can ask someone who will be able to help you. They are amazing for that at Walt Disney World. Tip number 6 is to make use of the My Disney Experience app and use mobile ordering specifically. Again, I wish we'd followed this when we went, because we did get dinner at Cosmic Ray's Starlight Cafe in Magic Kingdom, and that was an experience in itself. We had to wait in a very, very long queue for dinner. And the food was okay. It was all right, to be perfectly honest. I enjoyed it, some chicken tenders and all that. We all love Disney chicken tendies, so. But I wish that we'd followed what I'd seen in other videos and used mobile ordering, because it would have saved us so much time and so much hassle. That queue was no joke. So please learn from my mistakes and use the My Disney Experience app and do mobile ordering. That's what it's there for. Number 7, I think kind of goes without saying, but it is to watch the nighttime shows at Walt Disney World and the parades. No one does, I've said this many, many times before, no one does fireworks like Disney does fireworks, so I truly think it's unmissable. You should never miss out on the Walt Disney World entertainment, and the parades as well. They're absolutely incredible. They are must-see parades at Walt Disney World. Some of my favourites in the Disney parks I've been to so far. So definitely catch the fireworks and the parades. Number 8 was absolutely crucial to us for our trip, and that was to bring a portable charger to the parks. And as a bonus tip as well, bring a portable fan. Florida is hot. The most important one is to bring a portable charger, because you are going to be using My Disney Experience on your phone. You're going to be taking a lot of pictures and probably a lot of videos on your phone as well. Your phone is going to die. So at the very least, you need it to charge your phone while you're in the parks, because you need your phone now, especially for Genie Plus and all of those things. Personally, to be perfectly honest, we just brought these Tronic ones they're just cheap ones from Lidl when we went, and they work really, really well. So honestly, any old portable charger will do. They do offer the fuel rod portable charger service, I think it is, at Walt Disney World. I'll find out what it is and probably put it on the screen somewhere. This is where you pay a charge to get your first portable charger in the parks, and they're dotted around the parks, these little charging stations. And when your portable charger is dead, you just pop it into the machine and it gives you out a freshly charged one. We've never tried this yet, but if you have, then let people know what you think in the comments. Number 9, we've definitely talked about before, and that is don't try to do everything. It's very tempting to rush around the parks and try and see everything like as much as possible, but you're never, ever going to be able to do everything at Walt Disney World. It's huge. It's absolutely huge, and it's just not possible. I still watch videos where people have been going for years and years and years, and they still find new things at Walt Disney World. You're never going to be able to do everything, and that's okay. So just go there prepared with that knowledge, I'd say, is very, very important. And number 10, last but not least on the Walt Disney World tips, we've already briefly touched on it. Florida is incredibly hot, no matter when you go, to be perfectly honest. We went in September and it was still very, very warm, and went up to about 33 degrees on one of the days and everything, which as a Brit, I'm not used to. So tip number 10 is to prepare for the hot weather in Florida. Like I say, we took portable fans on our trip. I'd actually seen these in other vlogs, so I actually stole this tip from Brogan Tate, I'm going to be 100% honest. So we went with these Easyac portable fans from Amazon. They're really, really inexpensive and were absolutely vital for our trip. It has like 3 different settings. Along with that, obviously, make sure you're wearing sunscreen and reapplying it throughout the day. We nearly got burnt on one of our water park days because we didn't reapply sunscreen. Please wear sunscreen and make sure you're prepared for the weather in Florida. The weather can change as well. So I had a Pack-A-Mac in my bag every single day. We were lucky enough to not need it on this trip. Pack for the weather, prepare for the weather, take your ponchos, which can also just be helpful on water rides, to be perfectly honest, but take your ponchos or an umbrella just in case. And it does sometimes get colder in the evenings as well, so if you need to pack a jumper or something, do that too. So that is all the tips I have for you guys today. If you have any top tips that you yourself find helpful, or you would have found helpful for your first time at Walt Disney World, put it in the comments below, because it could really, really help someone that's planning their trip. Anyway, most importantly, thank you so much for watching this video. It means so incredibly much to me, and I really, really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, as always, make sure you hit that subscribe and like button and comment your favourite tips below. Thank you so much again for watching, you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!